The reference in front of your eyes. Now you are denying Muhammad Hijab. Suddenly you don't support him. Do you support him or not?
Of course, my
Okay,
brother
so
in
Muhammad
Islam.
Hijab, he
Yeah,
said, Muhammad Hijab said clearly that not a single Jew for 4,000 years, he took God beside his God, one God only they worship. What do you say
no.
to Muhammad Hijab now?
Once again, beloved, I greet you and I welcome you to u.s.a Media. My name is Watcher Stephen, and you know for sure that whenever I get in my seat about we dismantling those several assertions that has been made against Christianity since time immemorial. Well, I think if you've ever keenly studied the Bible, you've probably come across the circulation of the Israelites in their dealings with God. Okay, today they are faithful, tomorrow they've gone astray, and the next day they enter into slavery, and the next day they would supplicate, and the next day rescue mission would come in, and God would rescue them, and still they will go back to their shit. I'll be getting with me. Well, that's exactly what's the life of the Israelites, and that's exactly what caused the destruction of the Jerusalem temple. That was punishment, okay, usual punishment they used to be gotten from God, because they wouldn't stick to what actually they had been assigned to. Okay, they would always go astray. So if there is anybody today saying the Israelites were always monotheistic and all that, I think you would be lying. That's exactly what the Quran says, and that's Muhammad lied, Allah lied, and the Quran lied. I'll be getting me. So according to Muhammad Hijab, I think in his debate with David Wood, he asserted that the Jews for 4,000 years were overtly monotheistic. They never ever went astray. They never associated compeers with God. And this is a lie. Christian Prince is actually disproving this by citing Surah Al-Tawbah, ayah 30. Surah Al-Tawbah, ayah 30. He's having this discussion or discourse with a Muslim, and the Muslim do not want to accede to the reality. So we actually taking a quick break, and we are returning to this. You're welcome back, beloved. May God richly bless you for waiting for us. Well, I would have to tell you something, because it would be like I don't love you. I love you, and I would want for your skin color to be very much effective. I want it to be brightening. I'll be getting with me. I would want for your husband to always look at your body and feel like, wow, you are still younger. Okay, meanwhile you are in your 60s or 70s or 80s, or you are in your hundreds, or you are in your 50s. Okay, I'm just toppling the ages, because I know even if you are in your hundreds or you are in your 60s, okay, your skin is never going to be wrinkled, or be get with me, it is never going to be wrinkled. It's never going to fold, because of the application of a skin code product from Skin Code Cosmetics. Well, that's exactly what's their deal is. I'll be get with me. If wherever you are, if you want your skin to be brightened, and you want to control your age or something like that, seriously, Skin Code Cosmetics is there for you, and they have delivery services wheresoever you are in any part of the world. Surely they're going to be able to deliver any of the products to you. Well, make sure to contact the number that is emerging on your screen, and surely you are going to thank me later. If whatever is in your skin, make sure, if it's stretch marks or whatever, if it's epidemic or whatever, if you have anything chronic in your body, chronic spot in your body, and you would want for them to be erased, seriously, a product from Skin Code Cosmetics is actually going to help eradicate all those stuff. Well, we are going to Christian Prince.
The reference in front of your eyes. Now you are denying Muhammad Hijab. Suddenly you don't support him. Do you support him or not?
Of course,
okay,
my brother
so
in
Muhammad
Islam.
Hijab,
Yeah,
he said, Muhammad Hijab said clearly that not a single Jew for 4,000 years, he took God beside his God, one God only they worship. What do you say to Muhammad Hijab now? Are you willing to say to him, brother, you are being stupid?
I will contact him.
Not a single Jew, not a single rabbi for 4,000 years. It doesn't take you even 3 minutes. So my friend, if this is what Muhammad Hijab, he said, and I'm not lying, people, they are recording my voice, people, they will get me busted, they will say that, not say that, it's there. If this is what Muhammad Hijab he said, what you say to Muhammad Hijab, which you support, are you willing to say to him, shame on you for insulting the Prophet and the Quran, for accusing the Quran that not a single Jew did worship anyone beside God, which is against the teaching of Islam? Are you willing to say that to him?
May God richly bless you for taking time to listen to this. Well, that is it, you see. So the Muslim do not want to face reality, and he says that I'm going to call himself. I'm going to call him myself. You see, so Christian Prince would want for him to say, to admit that Muhammad Hijab actually lied. Okay, he lied by saying that the Jews for 4,000 years never ever went astray, or they were always monotheistic. Okay, he wants him to admit that that Muhammad Hijab lied, but he don't want to go straight like that. He don't want to say that, but he says, I'm going to call Muhammad Hijab myself. Well, I think yes, he has to defend this guy. Hope he gets with it, and he don't want to admit that he lied. Okay, maybe in his mind it would be that Muhammad Hijab actually made an error over there. He didn't study that part. Okay, there is that reason, and maybe he just employed that because of the debate. Obi get to me. He was appealing to falsehood because of debate or something like that. Obi get to me. Well, and it's categorized under the fallacy of limited research, or fallacy of limited information. Obi get to me. So if your information is limited on certain angle of studies, make sure to put a stop to touching those kind of angles, because you're gonna be disgraced someday. Before you make certain assertions in a debate, make sure to know for sure you've researched well about those assertions. I'll be get with me. Yes, and that is exactly how we weigh every argument a person actually submits. Okay, before we get to know that an argument is very good or bad, we will have to consider the premises of the argument and the conclusion of the argument. I'll be get with me. Yes, that's exactly how we weigh every argument a person actually submits. Well, Muhammad Hijab actually didn't do well his research. That's the exact reason perhaps he made that kind of assertion, because in Surah At-Tawbah ayah 30, the Quran actually stipulates that the Jews were referencing the Jews made the same error the Christians did. Okay, because they were making the pagans by saying Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and Muhammad actually cursed Christians for saying that Jesus Christ is God and all that. We get to him. So you see, all these actually tells you for sure that the Jews were not always monotheistic, as the Quran even itself stipulates, even let alone the Bible. Okay, in the Bible we get to know that even Solomon went astray. Solomon was a Jew. You get that he went astray. He worshipped many gods apart from God. He associated compeers with the Yahweh the Bible speaks. Probably get to me. Well, so we ended up here, and if in case anybody would want to argue or would want to ask any question, make sure to drop your comment under the comment section, and surely if it's a very considerable question, we actually going to react on it. Well, we ended up here, and shout out to everybody, Uncle Sam of Toronto, Canada, Mom Esther Animda de Samia Samoa of Toronto, Canada, Mr. Brother Ken F. Biney of Maryland Church of Christ, Brother COD, Brother Peter, may God richly bless you all for your support of this program, and also Brother Dominic Camponsan, Derek Danso, may God richly bless you all, Festus and Chroma, you all helping, watching and sharing this program. Well, we ended up here, Grace Safo Wadi Adams Fashion, may God bless you all. Bye.